A stitch in time. Carla worked the needle through the wall with the same steady rhythm she used for breathing. In, pull. Out, tighten. The afternoon light fell across her work desk in a pale stripe, catching the tiny motes of dust that rose each time she shifted the fabric. It was peaceful here, predictable, safe. She adjusted the stuffing, smoothing it with her thumb. The shape was taking form, small, soft, familiar. Her thoughts drifted, as they often did, to Kurt. Kurt with his soft voice and his awkward jokes. Kurt who made tea without being asked. Kurt who apologised after their argument last week, actually apologised, and then sat beside her on the sofa until she felt her shoulders unclench. She had waited for the signs, the angry eyes, the slammed doors, the muttered insults, the sudden sharp shift in the air that meant danger, but none had come. She wasn't naive enough to trust that completely. Not yet. Not after Darren. Carla's fingers tightened around the wall. Darren had been charming too once. Charming until he wasn't. Charming until the house became a cage and the walls learned to hold their breath. Charming until she had no friends left, no family to call, no room to move without asking permission. Leaving him hadn't been difficult, it had been impossible. He made sure of that. Every door she tried to open, he closed. Every lifeline she reached for, he cut. He held the house, the money, the keys, the narrative. He held her. There had been no safe way out. Not until she took other measures. Not until she found a way to reclaim a sliver of control, stitch by stitch, thread by thread. Carla inhaled slowly, letting the breath settle her. She returned to her stitching, closing the final seam with small, precise movements. When the figure was complete, she set it gently on the desk. Only then did she reach for the little envelope beside her, the one she'd prepared earlier. Inside were a few strands of Kurt's hair gathered from his hairbrush, and a tiny clipping from his fingernail. Innocent things, ordinary things, but in her hands they became something else. She tucked them carefully into the small opening she'd left at the back of the doll, then stitched it shut with deliberate care. The wall figure felt heavier now, more anchored, more real. When she was done, she rose from her chair and crossed to the dresser. The bottom drawer stuck a little, it always had, but she eased it open with a practised hand. Inside lay another figure, older, worn, its wool faded from handling, pins placed with deliberate meaning. She didn't touch it, she didn't need to, its presence was enough, a reminder of what she had survived and what she would never allow again. Carla placed the new figure beside it, smoothing its yarn hair with her thumb. Two shapes, side by side, past and present, fear and hope, protection and preparation. She closed the drawer gently. A floorboard creaked somewhere in the hallway, the house settling, nothing more, but she felt a familiar prickle at the back of her neck, the old instinct, the old vigilance. Then she breathed out, slow and steady. Kurt would be home soon, they would make dinner together, they would talk, they would laugh. And if life ever shifted again, if shadows lengthened, if voices sharpened, if the world tilted back toward danger, well, she had her stitches, she had her rituals, she had her drawer. Carla smiled, just a little. "Just in case," she whispered.